If you thought the buzz around The Summer I Turned Pretty couldn't get any more intense, hold on to your hats. The show has already had fans dissecting everything from the poster referencing Audrey Hepburn's Sabrina to subtle teases about who Belly ends up with in the finale. But just when I thought I had seen it all, the series dropped a brand new poster for the finale, and let me tell you, it made me do a full-on double take. Why? Because Conrad and Jeremiah literally switched places. And yes, that's exactly as shocking as it sounds. The original poster had Conrad looking on while Jeremiah planted a sweet kiss on Belly's cheek. This time, Conrad is the one giving the kiss, with Jeremiah watching, a serene smile on his face. It's a subtle shift, but if you know the series, you know it speaks volumes. The body language alone tells a story about closure, growth, and finally finding peace. I couldn't help but notice the emotional nuance too. In the original poster, Conrad's expression was heavy, almost heart-wrenching, while Jeremiah's gaze was filled with longing. In this new finale poster, Jerry's expression has softened, he's calm, content, surrounded by the people he loves. It's like the poster itself is saying, everything worked out, even if the journey wasn't easy. And let's be honest, the finale delivered on that note. Belly and Conrad may have ended up alone in Susanna's house, and some fans found that a bit sad, but I saw it differently. Belly's journey has always been about growth, about learning to stand on her own 2 feet. She spent the entire series hesitating, scared of independence, afraid of making her own choices. By the finale, she's fully embracing it. Ending up with Conrad in that quiet, intimate setting wasn't depressing, it was the culmination of her arc. It was her finally taking control of her own story, and Conrad, despite his brooding nature, fit perfectly into that picture. Meanwhile, Jeremiah isn't left out in the cold either. His peaceful expression on the poster mirrors the series' treatment of his storyline. He finds contentment with his own path, surrounded by love. It's rare for shows to handle all central characters' arcs with such balance, but TSITP nailed it. Beyond the posters and the finale drama, the cast itself has been a joy to watch both on and off set. Season the 3rd of May have been emotionally charged, but it sounds like filming was a complete blast. Lola Tung, who plays Belly, shared a peek behind the curtain in an exclusive chat with Brit Plus Company. I think different people are different kinds of goofballs, she said. And here's a fun tidbit, Jenny Han, before Lola could answer, names Sean as one of the set's funniest. Spencer jumped in too, pointing directly at Sean, you're kind of a goofball. She didn't stop there, either. Chris Briney and Tom, along with Jackie, all get shoutouts for cracking everyone up. Tom cracks us up so much, Chris is like the most chaotic mother ever, like, oh my gosh, Sean said, with Rain agreeing, Chris will take it too far. In a good way, like in a funny way. Even Chris Briney himself admits that he shines when paired with Sean. Me and Sean together? He laughs. If we're including pairs? Gavin Cosolegno jumps in with the perfect word, diabolical. And honestly, if you've ever watched their scenes together, you know exactly what he means. The chemistry, the timing, the little unplanned bits, they make the serious, romantic, and sometimes heartbreaking moments feel lighter and more real. But let's step back for a second and appreciate the subtle storytelling genius in all of this. Switching Conrad and Jeremiah in the poster isn't just a playful visual trick. It's symbolic. It mirrors the finale's exploration of perspective, maturity, and closure. Conrad, who's often been the brooding, complicated figure, stepping forward to kiss Belly signifies a kind of emotional vulnerability that the series has been building towards since season 1. And Jeremiah, content in the background, perfectly encapsulates the show's message that everyone finds their peace in different ways. Even beyond the romantic arcs, the series finale offered something surprisingly refreshing, a celebration of character growth. Belly isn't just a character chasing love, she's learning to chase life on her terms. Conrad isn't just the romantic lead, he's someone capable of introspection and genuine change. And Jeremiah isn't just the third corner of a love triangle, he's a fully realized person finding joy outside of romantic rivalry. It's that layered approach to storytelling that makes TSITP stand out. In a landscape full of predictable teen dramas, it's rare to see a show give equal weight to emotional growth, humor, and the messy, unpredictable reality of relationships. Every poster, every episode, every behind-the-scenes moment feels intentional. Even the fun, chaotic moments on set, with the cast joking and laughing, reflect that authenticity. And yes, the humor wasn't just random, it informed the series' emotional beats. The cast's ability to be goofballs while also delivering serious, heartfelt performances made the finale hit that much harder. Watching scenes that could have been melodramatic instead feel grounded and relatable is a testament to both the actors and Jenny Han's vision. Speaking of Jenny Han, her involvement adds another layer of authenticity. She doesn't just write the story, she's actively shaping how it's portrayed on screen. From casting choices to the subtle nods in posters, she's curating an experience that feels personal to fans while still surprising even the most devoted viewers. That's a tricky balance to strike, and she does it beautifully. There's also a lesson in resilience and patience woven throughout the series. Season 3, with all its twists, heartbreaks, and reconciliations, reminds us that growth is rarely linear. Characters mess up, hurt each other, learn, and eventually find their footing. The finale poster is the perfect visual metaphor for that journey, Conrad taking the step forward, Jeremiah at peace, and Belly right at the center of it all, fully realized. On a lighter note, fans are still having fun parsing every detail. Social media is buzzing with comparisons between the original poster and the finale version. Some are drawing conclusions about the characters' emotional states based solely on their expressions and body language. It's a level of fan engagement that shows just how invested people are in these characters' lives. And honestly, it's hard not to get swept up in it. The posters, the finale, the interviews, they all work together to create a rich, immersive experience that goes beyond a simple love triangle. And let's not forget the humor behind the scenes. The cast's playful banter, the goofing around with each other, the diabolical moments of chaos, it humanizes the characters in a way that makes the on-screen drama hit even harder. You're not just watching actors, you're seeing a group of friends navigate a story that has meaning for them, which translates to a more authentic viewing experience. The finale wasn't just a conclusion, it was a celebration. A celebration of growth, of love in all its messy, complicated forms, and a friendship that endures despite heartbreak and rivalry. And that new poster? It's the perfect encapsulation. Conrad steps forward, Jeremiah steps back, and Belly, well, she's finally where she belongs, confident, independent, and loved. If there's one takeaway from The Summer I Turned Pretty, it's that the small details matter. The cast's chemistry, the humor, the subtle shifts in body language, the story arcs, and yes, even the positioning in a poster, they all contribute to the emotional resonance of the series. Fans notice, fans care, and fans engage, and that's why the series finale isn't just the end of a story. It's the beginning of conversations, debates, and endless fan theories. And TSITP manages to balance heartache with humor, romance with realism, and drama with growth. The finale poster isn't just a nod to the past, it's a promise that the characters we've come to love continue to evolve, even as the series closes its chapter. It's subtle, emotional, and beautifully crafted. And if you're a fan, you'll probably find yourself staring at it, smiling, and maybe tearing up just a little. Whether you're Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah, one thing is clear, the show understands its characters, respects its audience, and isn't afraid to let love, humor, and growth coexist on screen. And as the cast joked, laughed, and goofed their way through filming, that authenticity shines through every frame. The next time you look at that finale poster, remember, it's not just a picture. It's the culmination of 3 seasons of storytelling, humor, heartbreak, and growth. It's a visual representation of love in its many forms and the satisfaction of seeing characters finally find their peace. And honestly, isn't that what makes a series truly unforgettable?